In the past few months, we've seen a lot of companies trying to integrate AI into their existing offering. Not all of them do it successfully. In most cases, they add features that look more like a gimmick than something useful for the user and the business. On the other hand, there are companies that have figured out a specific set of principles by which they have put into place these technologies that not only the user gets a much more of an enhanced experience, but there's a lot of business value created alongside it. So in this video, we're going to go over 5 different companies that have done a great job integrating AI. What are the principles that they've used, and what is it that we can learn from them for a successful AI integration? Perfect. So the first platform that I'd like to show you here is called Descript. It's a video editing software that uses AI in a bunch of different ways. For example, we could use it to fix the eye contact, translation, studio song. It could be used to remove the filler words automatically. But the most interesting feature, it's this one right here. It's direct modification via the transcription. So as you upload a video, you could use the transcription to modify the video. For example, I don't like this section, this word, whatever. I could just highlight it, press delete, and that part of the video gets modified as well. So the AI here, it's used the same workflow that the user is already used to, and they just make it more convenient for the user to get that final result, to jump to that conclusion. So the lesson that we can learn from them is that the AI is best used when the implication is within the existing workflow of the user. Perfect. So the second principle of successfully implementing AI into platform, it's by solving a high friction problem. Canva has done that by facilitating the design process for beginners, right? They've determined that a high friction problem that people have, especially folks that are not expert in the design world, is simply getting started, right? You could solve that problem by putting in an image, asking the AI assistant to generate a design, and you can go ahead and put your touch into it after that. Again, the lesson that we can learn here is that an AI is successful when you use it to solve a high friction problem. So the next platform is called ClickUp. It's a task management tool. We actually use it internally. I highly recommend. And so the challenge with these sort of platforms are information overload, right? There's a bunch of threads, different tasks, different people to manage. And so navigating through all this, it's overwhelming. But they have enhanced this experience a lot with the use of AI. The feature is called ClickUp Brain, and so you can use it pretty much for anything to check up on tasks, documents, people. Me personally, I like to check in with people. For example, what is this person up to? What's the deadline for this task? It was as if you were speaking to a personal assistant. And the interesting thing here to note is that the assistant doesn't take over in full. It just assists the user to get the conclusion quicker, right? So we're talking editing, putting up new information, whatever. You could just use the AI to do it faster. The lesson here, again, is that the AI is assistive and enhances the user's abilities rather than fully taking over. Because obviously, at the time of making this video, the AI is not good enough for it to take over in full. Perfect. So now let's shift to something where the AI feels even more subtle, practically invisible. So with Grammarly, you write better, and that's done using AI. The AI is functioning in the background, fixing the grammar, the tone, the wording. It helps you take care of all of those. And using this little option here, you can also give it a few prompts here and there to rewrite the text for you. As you can see, the whole experience is very simple, very smooth. And the lesson that we can take here is that this is what it looks like when the speed and ease come first, right? It's nothing complex. Obviously, they are using AI, but it feels pretty much non-existing. It's very smooth. And so smartness doesn't mean adding more complexity. It just means useful right when you need it. So the last platform that I'd like to take a look at here is Duolingo. So the Duolingo's promise is language learning made fun and easy, right? Previously, they had done it with their mobile application where you would have these games, these sort of different options that were pretty generic. But with the use of AI, they've taken that a step further and also creating a premium version that generates more revenue for the business. And so they have different options such as explain my answer, the role play. As you can see, they have a sort of a ChatGPT like platform that you could interact with, right? So they also have integrated voice agent. So it's essentially having a real tutor in your phone that you could use, and that was all made possible with the use of AI. What we can learn here is that this is what it looks like when the AI amplifies the core promise, right? In their case, it's learning languages fun and easy, but it's not a gimmick. It's just a deeper version of what they promised in the first place. These are the 5 principles to integrate AI successfully in a existing platform. Number 1 is that it is best used when it's embedded inside an existing workflow. Number 2 is that it solves a high friction problem. Then it is most useful when it's assistive, not autonomous. Obviously, the speed and ease are very important, and it should enhance the product's core value, but not distract from it.